The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. You got half of us here. I'm Steve Rhodes, and Tom won't be able to join us today. But welcome to the Nadex Bull Bear Hour. And if we take a quick tour around the markets, you got a bounce going on here. Of course, if you were taking a look at the trend index yesterday, had a closed out at a pretty high reading, I think about 3.5 out there, suggesting that we would see a short-term bounce out here. You got the Dow up 79 points right now. S&P's up 7. Composite up 19. Small caps up 5. You've got Apple only up $1.25. Nancy wanted me to take a look at Apple. She's trading this intraday. I'm not sure what time frame chart she's using, but I do have that up on my screen here, folks. You can always watch this show live on Tiger TV. Just go to the homepage at TFNN.com. Click on the Tiger TV button, and you'll be able to see us live. You can always catch us audio-wise. You can always catch us by going to www.tfnn.mobi. It's another great way to be able to listen, and the archive of this show is on Channel 9. What you see here on the Apple chart, just have a 10-minute chart out here. It's formed and completed an A to B equals CD pattern. Did that at the price point of about 5, the exact price point was right down here. Looks like at about 577.60 or so. Traded out at 579.02. Wish there was a bullish candle as it made that 1 to 1.272 A to B equals CD pattern out there. Nonetheless, looks to me like Apple wants to bounce up to 584. That would be the 0.618 retracement of that A to B equals CD. Apple not really participating much. If I switch this over here to a daily chart, hasn't really participated much on the way up or the way down. Volume very just kind of normal. You know, welcome to summer, folks. And not only just welcome to summer. How about if we go to our man Daryl Martin? We're going to say welcome to Daryl Martin. Daryl is going to help us navigate through the Nadex trading platform out there. Daryl, are you out there?
I'm out here. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Doing really well.
You guys getting any part of the heat wave in Texas?
It is starting to pick up. It hasn't been too bad yet, but, I mean, we'll expect triple digits soon, and, we basically run from the house to the car, bake in the car for about 5 or 10 minutes until it cools off, and then finally we get to enjoy it.
Yes, and it gets hot out there, folks. If you've being on the East Coast, and I used to do a lot of flying, not a little flying, a lot of flying, like millions of miles, literally millions of miles. And oftentimes in the summertime, coming in through, oftentimes I would be either flying through either Salt Lake, Atlanta, or Dallas on the way back to the East Coast. And I can't tell you the number of times I got stuck in Dallas because of storms. You guys have some really big storms out there. I thought we had storms in Florida. You guys have big storms.
We don't have a lot, but when we have them, they can definitely be monsters.
Oh, my goodness. They can. So, folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, go over to the homepage at TFNN.com, click on the link there, and when you click on the link, you're just really a few quick buttons away from being able to have an account that you can trade with. They'll put $25,000 into your account, and and this show here is going to be one of the things that will help you to teach how to be able to trade the platform. And then Daryl is going to have a show out here in the not too distant future. So Daryl, I went online last night, downloaded my account. I've actually got it up here on the screen, and thought it would be great for you to maybe just walk us through, and our listeners, our viewers out here, how to actually place a trade. So if I was going to place anything, first I'd ask you, what is it that you're looking at? And
okay, a few things. One, again, just to reiterate, definitely hop on the link there on TFNN.com. It takes less than 5 minutes to open an account.
Yep, absolutely.
And, again, the demo account is what you get the $25,000 in.
And, I thought this was my real account. This is not my real account?
I didn't know there was, so I better make sure I
Tom said TFNN hosts get real money. That's why there's a line at the door. There's people that want to become hosts of the show out here. No, that's okay. That's great.
That's hilarious. But I just tell these people, like, where's my $25,000?
Yeah. That's good.
But on the platform, what you're looking at there, it's really cool. They've added a lot of features in.
Okay.
And you can go inside. So, like, if we pull the platform up on the screen there, so as I'm walking through.
Yep. Okay.
But on the left side, what you're going to see is you can actually see the bull spreads and the binaries that you can trade.
Yes.
And you can go down and you can find whatever market. So let's say you want to trade the S&P 500. I mean, you can even trade the DAX. I mean, you had some great moves last night after the bank downgrades, all that stuff.
Yes.
But you can find your market. So, US 500, that's what obviously, sort of sounds like it makes sense, right? Mirrors the S&P 500 E-minis.
Absolutely.
Underlying market.
Absolutely.
It's always important to understand what the underlying market is, and we'll be teaching and training on that. But the underlying market for the US 500 is the S&P E-mini futures. It's not the SPX. It's not the spiders.
Yes.
If you look at the wrong one, it can be a little bit confusing.
Okay.
What you're going to see right away is all the choices that you have.
As far as time frames.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so there's all these choices as far as time frames, and Nadex is constantly giving you new trading opportunities. So right now there's a 10 to 12, and then here in 45 minutes there's going to be an 11 to 1. And they're just going to keep adding on new ones throughout the day. But there's also like 8 to 4:15, and you have the 9 to 11 going on, and then down on the dailies. And by the way, I'm quoting Eastern time.
Yes.
Down on the dailies, those started like at 6 o'clock last night.
Okay.
Went all the way through to the end of today.
Got it.
And then your last spread you'll always see at the bottom. Okay, so if you scroll all the way down, you'll see a daily 800 points. That's going to be your master spread.
So if you go down to the click on the daily spread, and then go all the way down, or what?
Yeah, you're on the binaries right now.
Okay.
So you want to move up one tab. Go all the way to the top?
Yeah.
To the very, very top.
Very, very top. Okay. Got it.
And then a little bit higher.
Spreads? Okay.
Yeah, so because right now you're in the binary group. One more. There you go.
Okay.
Spreads at the very top.
Perfect.
And then go to US 500.
Yeah. Got it. And then you want to go to the daily?
And then what you're going to see under US 500 is you'll see the very last one says daily 800. That's what's called your master spread.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that's going to be the widest spread. Usually it's going to have the most risk. Not always. But,
okay.
But here's what it's really useful for. Sometimes people don't have charts, and they're trying to look for a chart. Okay?
Yes.
And Nadex has built charts in. So if you go there and you click on that, and then up at if you click on let's say that's the daily one, click on the daily 800,
okay,
and then you go over to the right in the market section.
Yeah.
Then what you're going to see is the binaries.
Right.
Actually, I'm sorry. I think you're in the binaries right now. So if you will go to the bull spreads. There you go. You're on spreads right there.
Yeah.
Just on the left side, you have binaries pulled up.
Okay. Oh, right here in the markets. How do I get that? How do I switch that up?
Close that whole section down right there. So close the US 500 down on the left side. Yeah, right there.
Got it.
Back over to the left side.
Yep. Okay.
So in the navigate window, shut that section down and shut that down even more because all of those are binaries.
Got it. Okay.
And then so if you go up and so right now we're looking at markets. And then so now if you click over there, you can actually see there's a little bitty triangle in the second column.
Okay.
Next to the name of the spread.
Okay. Yep, right here. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There's all master spreads.
That's right. It's going to show you.
Now you got master spreads, which is perfect. So now we got all the master spreads up.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you'll see a little bitty triangle right next to the name. If you click on that triangle, it's going to open a chart for you.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
And they've just added in new charts.
Great.
The new upgraded chart version, which is great.
Cool.
And you can go in there, and they're displaying Eastern times. They're matching.
Got it. Okay, that's great.
And you can choose open, high, low, close, line, candle. Of course, candle charts, right?
Yeah. Now, is it also giving the volume to folks?
Yeah, and so you can see that. You can see the volume. You can go in. You can add in moving averages. You can add in, MACD, stochastics, whatever indicators you want to put in there. I'm a big pattern trader like yourself.
Yes.
But you can throw in the other indicators to help you out, to help you filter some trades. And you can even save your templates. You can print the charts. You can save the chart image to your screen.
Okay, so this folks, there's a lot of folks out there, and there's a lot of folks that don't have access to a data feed to trade the futures. There's a lot of folks that are out there that trade the let's say the DZZ. Maybe they're trading the gold ETFs. They're not trading the contract. They don't have the information. They're not taking a look at the underlying instrument. Maybe they're trading the natural gas ETF, but they're not taking a look at what's going on inside the actual contract. And this, folks, is you want to talk about reasons to be able to sign up for Nadex. Here's another bonus, because you're now going to get some charts that it's not costing anything for this feed here.
Exactly. So, you can pay $500 a month in data feeds.
Absolutely.
So they're giving you free data feeds for the Nadex spreads. And understand, of course, this is the spreads price. It's not necessarily the underlying market's price.
Yeah.
But the master spread is going to almost, just my experience, there's no guarantee, but pretty much it's going to trade right around, within a tick or two, and just straddle the price of the actual price. So I'll actually use the master spreads a lot of times as my underlying chart to look at while I'm trading maybe a different box spread.
Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, that's, so folks, you got I think I pulled up the DAX, So I pulled up the DAX, I've got the live feed. It's trading out at 62.97 right now. On here, I wish I could see that on the screen. My eyes aren't that good, but what a great tool. That's nice. That's a real nice addition out there.
Yeah, just the fact that they added that in, it really helps out quite a bit.
Yeah, now
so you can go in and take advantage of that. Now, if it gets really close to the floor or ceiling, it could be a little bit off, but if it's anywhere in the middle, which usually the master spread being so large is somewhere in the middle, really works as a great sort of supplemental chart. And if you get really into it and you're trading a lot, we'll be teaching when I come on, how to get access to charts and data feeds and all that stuff without even having to pay.
Yes.
The data feeds, there's a lot of ways to get that for free.
Yes.
You know what the waiver programs are.
Got it.
And so, we'll be teaching you about that. But this is a great way if you're just getting started without having to really invest any money.
Right.
Because it comes with the platform. The platform's free. Open an account. It's like, what is it, $100 to actually open a live trading account with all the benefits? Right. Well, tell these guys,
I'm looking at their tools. I see they got the trend line, they got the Fibonacci tool. Tell them to add an A to B equals CD out there, a formation tool.
You know what? We put the request in, and it just might get done. I've actually put about 3 or 4 requests in already.
Did you? Okay.
They actually have a button on there. If you open up the chart, they have a button that says Help Desk.
Okay. Okay, good.
It's called the TFNN A to B equals CD, right?
Okay. Well, we'll let you pass that word along. I know all of our listeners out here would love to see that tool. Where they'd be able to use that. And this is a great way. So, folks, go over to the homepage of TFNN.com. Do it now. And you're going to have access to a great trading chart platform. You'll be able to see what's going on inside the futures markets, and that'll help you to understand what's going on before the markets even open. You'll understand what patterns are out there. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Now, so what do you want to take a look at trading out here?
Let's check out. Really, you can tell me what you want to look at. I love all the markets, but I'm big on the U.S. 500.
So let's just say so if we're taking a look at the U.S. 500 now, I've got it up on a 10-minute chart right now. And you get the ES Mini trade.
I'll pull a 10-minute chart up.
Okay,
right.
So I got the ES Mini trade down at 13.24 and a quarter. And if we're going to have a further bounce today, we're going to see the ES Mini get up into the 13.30 area. Can you stay there, Daryl?
I'll be right here.
All righty, folks. You got the Dow up 62 points. S&P's up 5. Composite up 15. Come right back with us, folks. We're trading the Nadex Bull and Bear spreads out there. We'll be right back, folks.
Kate Stalter's exciting newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, has just launched, and now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial. Every Wednesday afternoon, Kate sends out her weekly newsletter to her subscribers where she focuses on small cap stocks with market caps under $2 billion, as well as low-priced equities with share prices ranging from $5 to $12. Kate tracks a variety of stocks with a combination of strong technical support and solid fundamentals. Many of the stocks featured will be recent IPOs. These newer issues are often some of the biggest price gainers in the market and provide an excellent opportunity for substantial gains if timed correctly. You can catch Kate Stalter live on Tiger TV with her Small Cap Roundup every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and visit TFNN.com right now to get your 2-week free trial to her brand new newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, while locking in the low introductory monthly rate of only $37.50 per month, almost a 50% discount. Act now. With the launch of Tiger TV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you gain access to each host charts and computer screen as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, Kate Stalter, Dave White, Larry Pezzavento, or Victor Jones, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV yet, then visit TFNN.com today to see what you're missing.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
It's that time of year again, and the Great Panther Silver Summer Silver Giveaway is back. Every day in June, Monday through Friday, we'll be giving away a Great Panther Silver 1-ounce silver bar, and all you have to do to enter is visit the front page of TFNN.com and fill out your entry. Great Panther Silver and TFNN wishing you a great start to the summer. Sign up today to have a chance to win a 1-ounce silver bar during the Great Panther Silver Summer Silver Giveaway the whole month of June at TFNN.com.
Stock market corrections are the number one reason that a buy and hold investment strategy produces the poorest results, and I have 73 years of data that proves it. Now, the good thing about economic difficult times is that the worst economy can produce the best rewards in the shortest period of time. In fact, during the last 130 years, 61% of that time period has been spent in recession. And if you're one of the 70% of American households relying on their 401ks and IRAs for retirement, you need the single strategy that is bulletproof against the turmoil of our stock markets. Go to the homepage at TFNN.com. Under Breaking News, click on Success is a Numbers Game to receive this must-have free report. This bulletproof strategy may be days away from giving the next signal. Don't neglect your retirement, and don't neglect this signal. If you're even a little bit interested in accumulating wealth, providing a better life for you and your family, then go to TFNN.com to order your free copy of Success is a Numbers Game today. Implement the disciplines contained in this report, and success will be yours for the taking.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tom is not able to join us, but I am your guest host. So we got our co-host, Daryl Martin. This is the Nadex Bull and Bear Hour. Right now, you've got the Dow up 60 points, the S&P's up 5, Composite up 15, Small Caps up 4, and we had a request in the den to take a look at the DBA. So we're going to go do that for Jack in the den. Take a look at the DBA. I'm assuming that he is in the DBA. And what you can take a look at is, if you take a look at the most recent swing point that was out there, was formed on June 11th, had a high of $26.73, did 549,000 shares. You had a gap up through that area with 1.2 million shares on June 19th. That was setting up A to B equals CD. Now, the way that came off of the C point says that it wants to do more than a 1-to-1 A to B equals CD. Now, yesterday in trading, you pulled back with 796,000 shares. So at 796, traded back into the B point, which is okay, but that B point only had 549,000 shares. What you want to see today, Jack, is you'd like to see this close back above the 2673 mark. You have a confirmed A to B equals CD up. The way that it came off that C point suggests that it should do more than a 1-to-1. It should do at least a 1 to 1.272. That would take you into the swing point here of May 21st. The low 2708, high of 2730. 37. And if you close back inside there, it sets up the opportunity to come back and actually fill the gap. The top of the gap there is 26.31. Just keep your stops in place. So let's go back to Daryl, and we're taking a look at the ES Mini out here. And, folks, if you haven't tried out the Nadex platform, go over to the homepage at TFNN.com, click on the link, and it just is a 4 or 5 minute process, about the simplest thing that you could do out there. And it's going to give you access to some nice charting software for some indexes, futures markets that you typically don't have the tools for. And so it's a great way to do that. So, Daryl, let's go back, take a look at the ES Mini out here. Trading right now at 13.2375, and it's trading inside this. The way I look at it, it's trading inside this swing point low of 950 this morning when it got down to 13.22 and a quarter. So, and that had volume of 72,000 contracts. So it's a 10-minute chart, 10:30. You're coming back with 35,000 contracts. So it's coming back with some lighter volume. We still have 3 minutes left in this session. I would sure like it to test the low, but I'd be willing to fire away a trade on this. So if we wanted to take a look at this, and I'm looking at this trading up to the, if this A to B equals CD finishes out today, I'm looking at this being able to get up to the 1330 area. That happens to be the 0.382 retracement from the highs going back, folks, and I'm taking a look at on the 10-minute chart, June 21st. The high out there of 1353 all the way down to low put in yesterday coming into the close. So it would be a dead cat bounce, and that would be a logical place. And it's a Friday, and you could push the market easily. Not me, but Daryl, you could. You could push the market up to that 1330 area. So if that were the case, how would we best trade that? I'm going to put the Nadex platform back up on the screen here, folks, so that you can follow along as we walk through this.
Okay, there's basically there's 3 different trades I would look at. I've already scanned all of them while you were on commercial break there.
Okay.
And one of the things we'll be having when we launch the show is we'll be actually showing you a scanner that you can go through and easily find these trades in seconds.
Great. Okay.
Click the Finder.
Click the
on your Nadex platform.
Finder. Yep, got it.
So go ahead and click on that.
Yep.
And then that'll bring up the screen there, and then scroll to the very top.
Yep, got it. Indices, bull spreads.
And then on the left there, you'll see US 500. Click on that.
Under the bull spreads?
Under the bull spreads.
Got it. Okay, great.
And so once that comes up, okay, we're going to look at a couple different options.
Okay,
all right?
yeah.
So we want to have, in this case, we want to have the most time. Sometimes we're doing shorter-term trades, but you're thinking it's going to sort of trend up there to the end of the day. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. So we'd be looking at the 4:15, the 8 a.m. to 4:15? Is that the...
Exactly. So we have 2 different 4:15 ones we're going to look at. We're going to look at the... First, let's go ahead and look at the 4:15s.
Yep, got it.
And then what you'll see is a 13.20 to 13.50.
Okay, so I'm looking at 13.20 to 13.35. That's not the one you wanted. You wanted... so I show three I show are 13.20 to 13.20 to 13.50. Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
So go ahead and click on that one.
Yeah.
And then it'll... you can click on the right side and they say, open a ticket.
Got it. Open it. Order ticket.
Or order ticket.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Click order ticket.
Man,
that'll pop up.
Time flies. Okay. All right. We're going to let this go ahead and fill in here. We come back, folks. We're going to go ahead and enter our trade here on the ES Mini. 877-927-6648. We'll be right back, folks.
Would you like a personal update from Tom O'Brien as to what equities he's trading and what his daily trading plan is before the market opens each morning? Every market day, Tom O'Brien sends out his daily newsletter, Market Insights, to hundreds of subscribers that rely on his daily recommendations when it comes to navigating these highly volatile markets we're dealing with. As recently as May 21st, Market Insights subscribers closed out all 5 open positions for a combined profit of over 68% in one day. Profits ranged from 6.5% to over 24%, and all of these most trades had been initiated within the previous 30 days. Now is the perfect time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's explosive trading newsletter, Market Insights, an $85 value. Tom breaks down the market each morning with his Market Take and provides trade recommendations including precise stops and target profit zones, leaving nothing left to guessing. Log on to TFNN.com today and sign up for your 2-week free trial. Make sure you're a subscriber the next time Market Insights subscribers close out multiple winning trades. Take action and sign up for your free trial today. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now. TFNN has just launched our most exciting sale ever. If you purchase any amount of Tiger Dollars before Sunday, June 24th, you'll receive access to 7 live 90-minute webinars hosted by each of our technicians here at TFNN. Not only do you get a 20 to 30% bonus on your purchase as you normally do with Tiger Dollars, but with this one-of-a-kind offer, you get over $1,000 in added value completely free. Each 90-minute live webinar usually sells for $149, and you get all 7 of them absolutely free. Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Ken Shreve, Dave White, and Kate Stalter, you get all 7 classes completely free. Whether you're an experienced trader or you're completely new to the markets, this sale is perfect for all levels of investors. Don't miss out on our best Tiger Dollar sale ever. Visit the front page of TFNN.com today and purchase your Tiger Dollars before June 24th. Don't wait and risk missing out on this one-of-a-kind offer. Act now. Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when temporary market spikes move against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped, and you have the advantage of keeping your trades open even when the market temporarily spikes against you. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique short-term binary options that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and put a trade in using the Nadex platform. If we take just a quick peek around the markets, inside the Dow, on the way down, you got 3M down 26 cents, Disney off 26 cents, Boeing down 15 cents. On the way up, J.P. Morgan leading the chase, up 71 cents right now. ExxonMobil up 63, IBM up 69, McDonald's up 50, Merck up 41. You got 80% of the IBD 50 stocks trading green. You've got the ES Mini came down and tested that sweet 618 area in the 1321 range. And so this is a trade that we want to go ahead and place here, Daryl. So I've got it back up on the screen. We're looking at a trade that would take us into the close stay at 415. So take her away, baby.
All right. So what you're doing right there is you got that trade up. Go ahead and click, since you're going to buy.
Yep.
Okay, on this one you can buy it. Now, we're not going to do this one trade.
Yep.
I'm going to show you an advantage.
Got it.
Go ahead and click buy.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
And then click on the buy price, and that'll fill your price in up in the top right, the ask price.
Got it. Okay, so I got 13, 26, 10. Okay.
But you don't have to fill it in. You can actually just click on the 1326.1. If you click on that, it'll actually fill it in for you.
Got it. Oh, that's a beauty. Okay. There we go.
And then click 1.
Got it. Okay. Now, ordinarily, 5 of these contracts will be the equivalent of 1 E-mini. Is that correct?
Exactly. But what I want to show you real quick is if you put 1 in there.
Got it. Okay.
See what our risk reward is?
Yep, $59 to $241. Yep.
Okay, so now let's go over real quick.
Yes.
Okay, this is really fast. Go over and go to the dailies.
Daily. So exit out of this.
Exit out of that.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay, so we had like 50-something to 240, right?
That's right.
So exit out of that one.
Yep.
Go to the dailies.
Yep.
It's going to be down just a couple options there.
Let's see here.
Scroll down on your browser just a little bit.
So
not your browser, but your keep the US 500 open.
Got it. US 500 is open. Go down a little bit further. Got the dailies. Okay, we got the dailies. Yep, 800 points. Okay.
There you go. Okay, now right there you'll see dailies. You'll see 400 points.
Yep, 400 points. Got it. Yep.
Yep. And then go ahead and not the 800 points. Choose the one right above that.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so I got the 400 points. Okay.
Exactly. Now, click on the very top spread there, or maybe the bottom one, I guess, whatever, but basically the highest.
1320 to 1360?
1320 to 1360.
Got it. Okay, order tickets open.
Let's go ahead and do order ticket. Click on the buy price.
Yeah. So we got buy.
Click on the ask price over there.
Put in 1.
Buy, click the ask price and choose 1.
Okay, $57 risk for $343 gain.
Exactly. Check that out. We have the exact same risk, okay?
Yeah.
But we have another $100 potential profit.
Got it. Okay.
On that trade. So it's a better spread. Same risk, same expiration time, everything. But you're open to making more money on this trade.
Got it.
And one of the things is a lot of people, they want to get into futures, they want to get into Forex, they've heard about it, but they're really nervous because they know your discipline has to be razor sharp because you have massive leverage going on.
Yeah. Okay. So ordinarily, folks, I would absolutely, if I trade when I trade the ES Mini, I at least have a 5-point stop for every contract. Exactly. So that's $250 risk. This case here, I put in 5 contracts. I got a $285 risk there. And if the ES Mini tanks and it goes down further, my stop has been in place. I can't lose more than $285. Decision's already been made.
But normally, like if you place the ES, if it did go down that 5 points and hit it, you'd be out of the trade.
That's correct. Yep.
Whereas with the box spreads, it can go down and hit it, and it can keep going. It could go to 1320, whatever. But if by the end of the day it reverses, which we've seen a lot of those big reversals lately.
Yes.
If the end of the day it reverses and comes back up to higher than where you bought the spread.
Yes.
You actually still profit. So you may stop losing money, okay, on that spread, but you don't necessarily stop trading.
Yes.
And you don't have to put any additional money at risk to keep trading because you have until the spread expires today at the end of the day to be right.
Yes.
And so it allows you to go in without having to worry about getting stopped and without having to worry about margin calls. Like that will never happen on a Nadex spread. You cannot get a margin call.
Yep. Okay. So I've got I went ahead and placed the order. And now for folks to be able to track their order and see what how that is doing, what's the tool that they use to do that?
They go in, and now right below there you'll see, or right on the right side, you'll see open positions.
Right.
At the very top menu bar there.
Yep. Open positions. Yeah. Got it. Okay. There we go. Now a minus $25 is that truly is a loss or a gain when you look at that?
That's your bid-ask spread.
That's okay.
So yeah, it's a loss right now since it's my 20. So you're always down your bid-ask spread when you get in.
Exactly.
And which is pretty comparable to an ES contract. You're looking at $12.50 immediately. One tick, whatever.
Yeah. And for folks, if they want, they don't have access to the ES Mini. If I click on this little button here, the chart will pop up.
Yeah, you'll be able to see the chart of that spread particularly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Great.
And the best chart, if you're just trying to look at it, now that's the chart of, like I said, that spread. The best chart to look at if you're trying to look at this sort of the S&P E-mini would be that master spread chart.
Got it. Okay.
Of the S&P.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Folks, it is as simple as can be. Just go over to the homepage at TFNN.com, check it out, and you're going to be hearing a lot out of Daryl. And Daryl, thanks for spending time with us this morning and walking us through this process.
Oh, you bet. No problem. Thanks for being on.
You bet. You bet. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.
Have a great day. Great weekend.
Okay.
Talk to you soon.
All righty. Let's go take a look at the markets out here right now. We'll close out these Nadex banners. And so let's go take a look at what is popping and dropping. So let's go take a look at MasterCard. You got MasterCard up $5 this morning. Let me close out these windows here. We'll start over from scratch. So let's go take a look at MA as the ticker symbol. See what MasterCard is doing. Not really a lot. If we take a look at the volume inside here so far, MasterCard, you take a look at MasterCard, didn't get hit too hard yesterday as far as volume on the pullback, 554,000 shares. That was coming into the swing point from May 24th that has 1 million shares. Not enough volume right now to push this thing down. Let me just clean up the chart here. Today you've been trading for what? We've been open. The market has been open for 1 hour and 10 minutes. On its way back up, it has done 154,000 shares. So straight lined out, that would be more volume than on the way down yesterday. And if we take a look at the ABC pattern out there on MasterCard, you're looking at a B point from May 7th. That had 943,000 shares, 425 bucks. When it was crossed with 800,000 shares and then 500,000 shares. So the pullback just simply makes sense because you did not bust through that with conviction, meaning with accelerated volume. If you take a look at the potential ABCD pattern out there, and this is the shorter term one, the ABCD pattern, this is how the markets are setting up. All the markets are setting up for Gartley sell patterns. They are all over the place. In the case of MasterCard, the Gartley, let's go take a look at the retracement off of the high put out there on May 1st, when MasterCard was up at 466.98. And the 0.618 retracement, 437.54, but more likely 450 is where this would like to trade to on a Gartley sell pattern. That would be at the 0.786. Now, when we take a look at MasterCard, I'm just taking a look at this. Not suggesting that you take a short trade on MasterCard. Haven't really seen this thing here break down at all, but just simply showing the pattern that is out there. Let's go take a look at a couple of stocks that were breaking down yesterday. We had Chipotle. CMG is the ticker symbol. I might have got that name right again or close enough to it. Yesterday pulling back. Let's go take a look at the volume out there on Chipotle. It is trading up today. It's trading out at 413. Closed out yesterday's session at 410.06. Now yesterday, as it was pulling back with 370,000 shares. That was after making a high on June 20th with 440,000 shares. This stock is not ready. This is not ready to pull back. We're taking a look at the price point here, the candle of April 20th, where you did 2 million shares. You did close back outside there. And this thing here might be, now this is coming into, it's coming into the most recent swing point is June 20th, 440,000 shares. Today so far, what you've done is 70,000 shares. So 70, it's going to do about the same volume inside the swing point from June 20th. So if it closes inside the low of 413.01, you're at 412.70. It's going to want to at least go up and test 419.69. If you can get up there, test that on less than 440,000 shares. Close back below, and where you'd like to see this close back below would be the April 20th swing point low, 416.01. So that would be your ideal test. That's what it looks like it is trying to set up here right now. If we go take a look at Peet's Coffee trading to the downside, PEET is the ticker symbol, PEET. And that is trading down 3% off of $1.95. That did have some volume moving out of it yesterday. Had some big volume moving out, as a matter of fact. Trading out now at 57.73. Came off of the top yesterday with 600,000 shares. So let's go see where that is moving into and where there is any kind of support. That sign of support would be out here really from November 2nd, 2011, but only 549,000 shares. So you're coming into that area with more volume. Today, you are continuing to trade lower, 122,000 shares. Says it should do another 600,000 shares today. Yesterday was a 600,000 share day. So what you've got is Peet's is taking out a B point, trying to take out a B point, and it should not be too difficult because the B point on this, folks, is June 1st. The low is 55.92, only has 185,000 shares. This one is a doozy of an A to B equals CD down. So let's go take a look at what this thing here is forming. Our A point that we're going to use is the high generated on April 30th up at the 77.57 area. The low coming down to June 1st, down to the 55.92. That's our B point. C point, it moves up with 269,000 shares on June 19th. A 1-to-1 A to B equals CD would take Petey's Coffee to 44.79. We take a look at what else is out there at 44.79. Oh, of course, it's the last time that you see any kind of significant volume. That happens to be March 16th, 2011, where you had, looks like, let me see the right volume here. You did 982,000 shares. So Pete's Coffee traded out at 57.74 on its way to 44.76. Let's put this on the weekly, see what this is doing on the weekly as well. The weekly shows you right there. It just shows you, and you want to always flip a chart over to a weekly chart, to a monthly chart. It really helps you to gauge and understand where the volume is. You can see that the volume bar that we're talking about, November 6th of 2009, the high there being $40.15. That's where Pete's Coffee looks like it wants to trade to. It's got to bust through the B point, and it's not going to have a problem even on the weekly setup. It is inside the June 1st weekly swing point. That had 710,000 shares the last time on the way down. This time on the way down, you've already done 1.3 million shares, and the day is not over. That's on Pete's Coffee. Let's switch over to IH. Let's see what else is really popping out here. So popping to the upside, not a whole lot. Panel, P-A-N-L. Let's go take a look at Panel. That's up about 6% this morning. P-A-N-L is the ticker symbol. That's Universal Display. Universal Display had gotten hammered, as I recall. Not the kind where, you go out to the bar and get hammered. We're talking to the kind where it affected the pocketbook in a big way, making A, B, C, D down. So this thing is traded down. Let's put this on the weekly first. So let's put Panel on a weekly chart, see what it is doing here. Coming back to the breakout area. So this is very interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let's refresh this, make sure we got the right volume. So if you take a look at Universal Display, it's breakout. You can see you want to talk about wide price spread and volume here. Maybe that was right around tsunami time. I can't recall why these guys popped up so much. But, I know David White knows the answer to that. But if you want to take a look at wide price spread and accelerated volume, this one certainly has it. 33 million shares the week of August 26, 2011. Talk about wide price spread. You went from a low of 28.85 to a high of 53.42, closed out at 51.71. So now you talk about stocks coming back to their breakout area. The real breakout on this would really have been the trading session before. That's how I take a look at coming back to a breakout. So you had wide price spread. The trading session before that, where you had lighter volume, August 19th, the low was 27.55, 7.3 million shares. So if we come across and take a look at how Panel, Universal Display came in there, let's go ahead and draw the lines. That makes it easier for you to visualize on the screen here. So we've got our line drawn across on price at the bottom of what I consider to be the breakout candle, and we're also going to take a look at this is the harder one to make. So as you're pulling back, you're certainly benchmarking it against the breakout candle. But the ideal trade here, folks, ideally what you want to be able to see is you want to see this thing come back to on lighter volume to the low of the session and of the real breakout. And when I talk about that, I'm talking about take a look at the volume that you had down here. So that low, as you can see, volume-wise, 7.3 million shares. When this thing came back, it was coming back with volume, stopped right before that breakout area the week of May 18th. However, calmed down with volume, tested that area, did that the week of May 25th with 5.9 million shares. That 5.9 was going against 7. Then you tested out the next time, next week, 4.5. The week after that, 4.9. The week after that, 3.5 million shares. This thing, once it clears that breakout swing point, clears $36. It's not a bad-looking setup, folks. 877-927-6648. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the Rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Rand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is up 47 points right now. And let's just go ahead and finish off here. Universal Display, PANL is the ticker symbol. And what I did was I went back to the daily chart. So we're looking at the weekly chart on that, watching that come back to a breakout area. I need to get a little more information, but if you take a look at this on the daily chart, came back into the swing point that was out there from August 8th, 8811. The low on that was 2273. The high was 2687, 2 million shares. Now, as it came back into that area, came in with slightly higher volume, 2.2 million shares, got down to a low of 25.45, test that area, came back and tried to test that area with 959,000 shares on June 1st. That was the signal right there. Not only was that the signal, the day that it came in and it tested it, it was what kind of candle? That's right. That was Steve. That one there that you're looking at, that's Steve's numero uno hammer candle right there. You want your hammer candles to look like that. You can see the bears still had control during the intraday of that trading session, and the bulls stepped in. Still, as it came down to that swing point, was coming in with too much volume. But what you did get, it was a hammer candle. Hammer candles, you want to learn how to trade those, and you want to wait for those to pull back into about the halfway point of the wick, which probably would have been somewhere, I don't know, around 26.80 or so. Actually gets down to a low of 27.92 again, pulls back with 959,000 shares. Now what it's doing, it's making an A to B equals CD up. Looks like today may want to go ahead and confirm that. The B point on this, just a small AB equals CD up. The B point is at $32. 975,000 shares, been trading for an hour and a half today, has done 469,000 shares. So it's got enough time to take out the to take this out with volume, and wait and see. Now, what it's doing, just the 1-to-1 A to B equals CD, and this to the 0.618 retracement, that's all that I would expect it to do at the moment. It's going to run into its most recent sign of turbulence is going to be right here on May 10th. May 10th, 4.6 million shares. The low of that is 34.06. So, or 34.08. So at 34.08, you're also running into the 1-to-1 A to B equals CD at 33.97. So what I would do is let the A to B equals CD complete on this, then let it go ahead and pull back. Where it might pull back to, I'll give you a couple of numbers where this thing could pull back to. Watch the pullback. If it's on the right volume, then you could go ahead and fire away on this trade here. The right areas to pull back, likely 31.02 would be the dead cat bounce. That would be the 0.382. 29.14 would really be nice. That would come all the way back into the 0.618 of the entire A to B equals CD up that is forming. That was on panel universal display out there. I have a request to take a look at U.S. Steel. If we take a look at U.S. Steel, you got a 52-week high of 47.33, 52-week low of 17.67. If you're following along at home, the ticker symbol on this is X. And we take a look at X marks the spot. Now, U.S. Steel is in a long-term, and I do mean long-term, bearish camp. In fact, if I put this on the monthly time frame first, and we go apply the tool that will help you to truly protect your long-term investment capital. This thing is not pulling back as far as it needs to. It may just be I've got a bad data feed just at this point in time. But if you just take a look at, forget about that. Just take a look at this on the monthly chart. You got U.S. Steel trading into the swing point of March of 09. The high on that, folks, is 25.74. The low, 16.66. It's traded at 18.77 right now. U.S. Steel wants to go down to 16.66. Folks, thanks for being here. Have a fantastic Friday, fantastic weekend. I look forward to seeing you Monday morning. Stay tuned. Basil Chapman will be up next. Nico DeHaan following that. You've got David White from 3 to 4, the Tom O'Brien Show 4 to 6. Take care, folks.